Hello, everyone. My name's Lex, and it is a Saturday morning. Well, Saturday noon now. Came on a lot later than I wanted to, but well, here we are. Not a whole ton. Well, I guess there is a little bit something. Actually, I was waiting for my G2 thing to load up. There she goes. All right. I actually saw this last night, but they started the beta testing for some other stuff that is going to be coming in season 3 of Zenless. One of which is the Etheric other character. I wouldn't say so much say agent, because I guess it's not like an other person. It's just an extension of the Proxies. But I guess you can still call it agent. I'm assuming it's going to be a free one as given at season 3. But yeah, they started showing the animations for that thing. They're still pretty early on, but at least gives us a look at to what we would be seeing from this thing. So we know it's an S rank ether attack. And it looks like it's also going to have its own mindscapes. But again, all of this stuff is work in progress. As you can very much see, the sword is just clipping through the world environment, not even in the thing's hands. So it's still very much work in progress. But just like every other agent, you can walk around the game world with it. Also, I just realized its body looked different in the... Yeah, like its shoulders were broadened compared to what it's like in combat. So yeah, like I said, things are still very much in progress, work in progress. So this was a very interesting thing. This thing has 4 different types of ultimates. Don't know what any of these mean, but it looks like when you start the ultimate animation, then you get a selection of one of 4 that you can execute. So yeah, that was not what I was expecting when I saw this creature. And then it also changes the pose that you end up doing. So like if you select, was this the far left one? They look like this. Also, Belle is holding some type of firearm, so that's interesting. W is, I guess, the default one. D is this one. S, it looks like they're both kind of back to back a little bit. But yeah, you select from 1 of 4, and then it goes off. So that's one look at it. And then there was another one that I saw. That was mostly just showing off Belle with this thing. There's also one with Wise. Also, it was very quick, but this thing will carry Belle princess style. Found that kind of cute. And then she whips out the gat and starts firing. Though it doesn't look like the proxies are actually going to be doing any type of combat. They're just wielding that gun for some interaction, or their etheric other kind of steps in. So yeah, that's the etheric other entity. That's going to be, well, Belle and Wise's agent step in for when it comes into combat. I'm going to assume this thing's going to be a free agent. I don't see any reason why they would make you pull for it, but I could be wrong. One other thing that I did kind of notice was some of the animations had like a yellow and black coloration to it, which really reminded me of Yijuan's Auric Ink element, which is the specialized ether element. So I'm guessing the Proxy is going to be taking a little bit of that from their training with her and Yinquei Summit to kind of pump into this entity. So it seems to have a little bit of that Auric Ink element to it, but it's mostly just an ether attack agent. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So not really a whole lot else came up in the meantime. So just gonna swap over to the actual game and play some. Since we're still in the middle of Promea's banner. Alright, new day, new login stuff. Golden poo? Golden poo! Nice.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some? Coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Good afternoon. Feeling hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl. Phil, see you next time.
There's this event, which I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ultimate verdict trial. It's just a mission. That's what the judge said about this extreme trial. This is a combat one, which they've done quite a few times before. New agent, they do a combat trial at the HIA, going through a number of different challenges and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's also an unlock one. which I don't feel like waiting for that shit. So we'll do this one next week, so we can run through it all at once. Other than that, there's still Operation Save Utopia, which I'm going to do. And Chi defense reset. That's pretty much it for right now. Not a whole lot going on. Even though season 2 is included. Let's keep doing the daily logging stuff real quick.
Our champion deserves a rest. Ready!